Good afternoon, everyone. PA Figs here. It is early September, and the fig orchard's starting to ripen. Figured I'd show you guys around. We also had a little bit of incident. The problem with traveling all the time on the weekends is when you're gone and your water system fails, you tend to lose some crop and maybe some trees. We'll see. I see some green tips. Hopefully they gain enough energy to come back for the winter. But my bottom section of my orchard failed while we were gone. The batteries died in the controller. It's supposed to alert me on my phone app to let me know, but nothing. So we got back, and it doesn't take long in some of the heat we've had lately for things to die. So all you can do is move on and hope for a better crop next year and for the trees to recover. So we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, it is a little disheartening though when you get so close to getting the figs to ripen and something like this happens. But like I said, all I can hope for now is that the trees recover for next year. And let's see what we have ripening. Not seeing much in here. This Bordeaux Negra Ramada is almost ripe, maybe by the end of the weekend. The birds, I haven't been putting bags over the figs to protect them, so the birds have been cleaning up. I know I came out here just yesterday and there were quite a few ripe figs that I am not seeing. So I think the birds may have beaten me to all of them, actually, as I'm looking around. I am not seeing a single ripe fig, actually. Huh. Okay, well, maybe one here. Let's see. How's this guy looking? He's not quite ripe. Yeah. Boy, the birds are vicious right now, apparently. Let's see. Not seeing anything ripe on here. These guys are probably not going to ripen properly thanks to the water dying. All right, let's go check the side orchard. All right, let's take a walk through the side orchard. These guys here are not quite ripe yet. And let's see, there's one over there that looks like the birds got to it. Let me just pick it so I can show you what these birds have been doing. The dry weather we've been having, I didn't fill the bird bath, and they have definitely been taking advantage of the figs due to it. So that one is not going to be edible. Let's see what else. These guys here are almost ripe, but not quite. And I do see my in-ground Chicago Hardy back there. I mean, look at the size of this thing. It has got to be probably 10, 12 feet tall, and it does have figs ripening on it. So anybody that tells you can't grow figs in ground in Pennsylvania, they're wrong. It's just a lot harder, a lot riskier, and some years you may not get figs, and you should also choose a fig variety that ripens earlier, such as Chicago Hardy or RDB or something similar. Boy, it looks like the birds have really been taking a liking to the figs this year. This guy here would have been a beautiful fig, but something definitely beat me to it. Okay, let's try the front orchard here. I know there's some figs available. This is my Preto, and what a gorgeous fig they produce. Alright, that appears to be it for this tree. These other ones need a couple more days. But moving over here to I can't remember what this is. This is my Calderona de Minor. And there are some ripe to overripe figs. This guy here, I'd be surprised. He doesn't look spoiled. Let's see. When in doubt, try it out. It smells a little bit funky to me, so I'm going to pass on this guy. But there are other ones here that are not quite perfectly ripe, but they should be good enough. Put them in my little bowl here. Let's see what else we've got. Some of these are just not quite ready. This is like a partially ripened, partially dehydrated. What was this guy? This is a Coleodom Nor. Let's see if I can try this one. This one's actually dehydrated, almost jammy. I absolutely love it when the figs dehydrate on the tree. We don't get many of them with the birds and the bugs here, but when it happens, they are delicious. Concentrated jelly pocket. All right, let's go around the other side. Birds beat me to this Caldorona minor. But let's take a bite out of the other side just to try it out. Caldorona minor is an absolutely amazing fig. Very good. A couple more of them here to pick. That one's perfectly ripe. Birds did not get to it. This one needs a little more time. And this one is bird pecked as well. I can't remember a year that the birds were this bad on the figs. And a little bit of the miscoloration that the Caldorona de minor can get, which is unique to it, separates it from kind of the color of the Black Madeira. This one is perfectly ripe as well. Put this aside for the girls to eat. All right, headed over to the other side here. Here's my Coleodom mutante that grew back from the roots, luckily. Thought I had lost it, but it's coming back. And let's see what else we may have here. Man, birds are just absolutely vicious this year. Although I see this stink bug here, or whatever you might call it in your area. I'm not sure that those aren't also eating it. I'm trying to remember what this tree is off the top of my head. And I can't remember, so let me take a look at the tag. This is Maltese Beauty, which also produces beautiful figs if you can beat the birds and the bugs to them. And this one, as you can tell, is it's now all over my hand. I did not win the battle. Let's see if there's any ripe that are not bird eaten. They're all feeling pretty not ripe. It's amazing how these things can go from not ripe to ripe in a single hot day. Here's one. Okay. This one looks like it's in good shapes. I will keep that guy to try. All right, now walking by, I noticed this Brogiotto Nero. Not Brogiotto Nero, I'm sorry. This is a, I believe this is a Coleodom ramata. Let's see. Nope, Bordesotto Negri ramata. Not edible, it did explode. But you can see the beautiful coloring it gets. These green and yellow stripes like this ripen into this beautiful purple and black. Always amazes me to see that. And Ronde de Bordeaux is done for the year. Used to be extremely prolific for me. No matter how many times I tend to root prune it in this pot, it just doesn't produce as well. I really have to take an air layer in the spring and just start the tree over. And, see if I can get the same genetics, but get it moving again. I think once these trees get to be so large, sometimes they just get root bound, and you can prune the roots. And some trees will grow back perfectly and do really well. This one just doesn't seem to be, so it's probably time to start it over and see what happens. But all right, that's the fig haul for today. You can see Fisher's waiting to see if he can enjoy a couple. Not too many, but make a nice little snack. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your figs this season. I'd be curious to know what's your favorite so far. Let me know. All right, I'm PA Figs. Take care, everybody.